Hi, Professor. We are very happy to have this chance to give our presentation. My name is Zhang Xinxin. Please allow me to introduce our group members for you. The other three members of our group are Deng Baoling, Dai Yuchen, and Wang Hao. Let me start this presentation. Thank you. The topic of our presentation today is about Fuyao Glass, the Chinese company that changed the world's auto glass industry. I think there are very few people who know about Fuyao Glass as a company or have even heard of it. Is that right? But maybe this is the glass you use in your car at home. This talk is divided into four main parts. Firstly, I would like to describe the company profile of Fuyao Glass. Then, I will talk about what factors make Fuyao enter the global market. Thirdly, the chronicle expansion of the company will be presented. Firstly, this section shows the difficulties and challenges that Fuyao Glass is currently encountering. The company profile of Fuyao Glass. Let's start by introducing Fuyao Glass. For Chinese companies that are going to the global market, most of you may know companies like Huawei and Alibaba. After listening to my description, I believe you will be impressed with Fuyao Group, founded in 1987 in Fuzhou, China. The company is a large multinational group that focuses on automotive safety glass. It was listed on the main board of the Shanghai Stock Exchange in 1993 and on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange in 2050. Fuyao Group has established production bases and business organizations in 11 countries and regions, including the United States, Russia, Germany, Japan, and Korea. It has also set up 6 design centers in China, the United States, and Germany, and employs about 27,000 people worldwide. Currently, Fuyao Global Business covers over 70 countries with total assets of 44.8 billion RMB and 30% of the global market share, and has become the largest automotive glass manufacturer and supplier worldwide. The chart shown on the PowerPoint shows the market landscape of the top 5 global automotive glass suppliers in 2021. China's Fuyao Glass, which accounts for 30% of the global market, becomes the global automotive glass industrial leader. Fuyao products are certified and selected by the world's leading automobile manufacturers and major car makers, including the brands we knew, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Audi, and so on. So as my partner mentioned earlier, you may not have heard the company's name, but the goods produced by the company can probably be found in your home.
2. Work factors make Fuyao enter the global market. Next, we'll let what factor make Fuyao Glass go global. The rapid expansion of Fuyao Glass in foreign markets is mainly due to the company's unique internationalization strategy. This presentation analyzes Fuyao Glass internationalization strategy in 4 aspects: market internationalization, talent internationalization, technology globalization, and innovation corporate globalization. Thirdly, Fuyao's international market expansion strategy can be summarized in 2 aspects. On the one hand, it expands the international market through pricing advantage. On the other hand, the company constantly to set up operations overseas to enhance its understanding of the target overseas markets. For example, in 1995. Fuyao established its first overseas plant in South Carolina, USA. The chairman of Fuyao, Russia in 1997, when many people will start in the pandemic model as Russia had just started its transition. Fuyao called to set up and offer in Russian to Russian is the understanding of the local markets and set up a fortress in Russia 14 years later. Then in overseas, Fuyao makes full use of internationalizing Chinese talents and local talents. First of all, Fuyao's overseas restricts a little number of Chinese students studying abroad, which accelerated the company's integration in the region and strongly contributes to the realization of the company's internationalization strategy. In addition, both in the US and Russia, Fuyao insists on recruiting local talents, and there is also a good pulse for local talents. For instance, Fuyao has a 3 years localized plan for its long-term development overseas, in which it will take 3 years for more locals any persons to step into management and key portions. Thirdly, technology-driven internationalization strategy is key for Fuyao cars to enter the global market. In the early stages of Fuyao's development, technological advances reached on the introduction of adverse foreign increment. For example, in the early 1990s, Fuyao entered the connect auto repair market, but soon a third world approach will return because quality not meet the standards for domestic costs in Canada. To solve this problem, Fuyao imminent important. The most advanced focused creams for fan and beauty or new fracture according to finishing production standards. Besides, in 1996, Fuyao cooperated with the Saint-Gobain of France to train its employees through its advancing technology. After many collaborations with giants, Fuyao is playing more and more emphasis on this research and development. Fuyao's research and development expense as a percentage of new have remained 4%. Here there is a major international competitors in the same industry. Fuyao guides the international development of the company with dreams countries. One is to conduct sufficient research on the target market. Fuyao only invented in the United States on a larger scale in 2014, and the first initial time was in 1995. The investment in Russia has also been studied for 17 years. Besides, it insists on constantly improving its technology and production methods. When Fuyao had become one of the world's largest outdoor glass manufacturers in 2014. It still not give up the pursuit of technology.
The technological expression of the company. Let's move to the next slide. The table on the PowerPoint shows the technological expression of the company. Fuyao's technological expression can be divided into three pages. These three pages are strength building period, overseas planning period, and overseas expansion period. For the table, we can know in 2011, Fuyao Glasses decided to invest in a plant in the US and Russia. This was a turning point in the company's major expansions overseas.
Hi everyone, it's Yi Chen. So, Fuyao Group should make appropriate adjustments while adhering to the basic principles of its previously internationalization strategy. In the face of the high demand for the new products from our customer base, Fuyao should continue to insist on technological innovation to provide the products our customers need. Secondly, in the process of expanding the international market with price advantage, Fuyao Glass, facing the threat and the risk brought by the rising cost of the new materials, the company can integrate key material suppliers with local market conditions, establish partnership, and sign fixed purchasing contract with suppliers. It can also increase the conversion between research and design result and productivity, improve material utilization rate, and focus on cost reduction so as to reduce the risk of the raw material price fluctuation and guarantee the stability of the raw material supply and product quality. Finally, when choosing strategic partners in the international market layout, ensure the stability and benefit of the international strategic alliance. Currently, Fuyao Glass should develop corresponding trade cooperation strategies according to the characteristics of different regions. For example, the European, North America, South America, and Africa markets are relatively lacking. So we can increase development effort and continue to develop strategic alliance relationships with other countries to further expand overseas markets. In view of the impact of the trade friction between China and the US on Chinese enterprises, import and export trade with US can be appropriately reduced to avoid excessive tax rates and some policies that harm the interest of enterprises. As of now, I think you should have an understanding of the company by now, and you should be able to think of its name when you mention the famous multi-international corporations in China in the future. Even after this group work, I will start to introduce the Fuyao Glass that comes with our family car to my parents. And you? The above is a presentation of our group. Thank you all.